Hokies ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. They'll try the left side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got the quick pass. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bama. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the 1st? That's huge.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Oh, they're after him! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Hokies! And they turn it into a defensive score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be...
Makes the grab in their space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes a man miss. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. This time he wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Rides to back and leaves it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. Runs through a tackle. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Finds his man, it's Eakin. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires toward the target. Complete downfield. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
Man, I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Using his legs to buy some time. Going to try to get it himself. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll take a shot. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah.
Got a little grass. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running into the open space. Across the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Surge to head for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the kick.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The run inside. It's Jackson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Jennings. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Hokies looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Complete. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They try to pop a run on the draw. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Mayava. It's complete to the left. Defense might bring the house here. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Hand off from the shotgun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Believe it or not, because of that check down throw, I think the play caller is going to be more aggressive as the game goes on because he knows his guy is going to make the right decisions when shot plays that are called aren't open deep down the field. It wasn't that last time. He did the right thing. Expect them to...
Makes the catch and he's free. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Fights off the defender. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Henderson. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
And this is one of those plays late in the game. If it works, everybody's jacked, but if it doesn't, everybody's complaining. You run that draw play, you're down, you need a big play, and you only get a handful of yards. This offense has got to go and got to go now.
To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
In the red area, it's Ayers. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their 3rd and final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown tie! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's the call is. Gonna run it. It's Ayers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The Hokies will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Hits him with a stiff arm. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed behind the line, it's Marsh. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Bring in the heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds us back in the middle. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The run inside. It's Jackson. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To the air, it's Jennings. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Reynolds. Oh, it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. Makes the catch at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he makes the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Cobb. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Trying to impose their will with the run. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try it over the left side. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Rushes on him. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
Got his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man in the middle. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense...
Snags it and he's open. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Maybe some room here. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their 3rd and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Got enough for the first. That one blocked beautifully as he gets across the 20 to the 21 before he goes out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Rolls, the defense is wide open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Looking to pass, it's Jennings. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here's the pressure. Big sack. This defense all over it. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Motion from the wideout. Moore unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
He's got it inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. The run inside. It's Cobb. Plows through the defense. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Throwing more. Takes the easy completion. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Notre Dame right back to the line. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Running inside, it's Jackson. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Got room? There's some room. Smashes through the tackle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And when you can finish like that on the ground, why bother throwing an 88-yard run for the touchdown? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dante Moore. Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Moore to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion. But he's just been off over and over again in this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
He's out of bounds at the 42. That's a first down for the offense.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Cobb. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call.
Might have a chance. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Using his legs, it's Smart.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him...
There he goes. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, Moore. Fires into the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They want that clock to run. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Oh, they're after him. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn. And the Hokies headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Jackson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Maybe a crease. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throwing, Imaliava fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun on third down, Imaliava snags it over the middle. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Imaliava to throw for it on fourth. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. He is in! Touchdown, Hokies!
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And man, did they finish quickly. A 94-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in the...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Iamaleava. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Running inside. It's Jackson. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on 3rd down, but really nice job with the fundamentals on that tackle.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Goes to the option. The pitch. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. Oh, what a cut! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fighting off the defender. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Iamaleava throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava fires quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
On the run, deep down the right side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This would have been a massive field goal try from 55 yards out. Instead, they'll go for it and try to convert on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out.
17, Kent State, 7. Number 0, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing, Iamaleava. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Hokies. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
That makes the score Virginia Tech 24, Kent State 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the golden flashes want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Now the toss. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for a push on 4th down. And he's not going to be able